Welcome back everybody to Fire and Lemon. In today's video we're going to finish off the base cabinets. As you can see, my door too. So stick around. Good coffee. Well, in last week's video you saw me install the door, but I never got to the trim or the hardware. So through the week I managed to do that, so I went ahead and did that without videotaping it. But as you can tell with all the spots, I'm not a carpenter. So don't do what I do, just enjoy what I'm doing, I guess, is the message. But you know what, when I'm finished sanding it and painting it, I don't think anybody will notice. And to be quite honest, I really am pleased with the end result so far. The door opens and it closes very nicely. Right? Lovely. Worked out well. I also installed the uppers, except one over the kitchen, or sorry, over the fridge. So I'll need to do that today and install all the bases. I'm also going to have to do some plumbing work when I get to the cabinet for the sink. I have to redo the copper lines coming in because they're too short. I don't know if you remember a couple videos back, quite a few videos back, I accidentally cut them when I removed the old countertop. So I've resoldered them, but really short. And I kind of did that so they were out of my way. But now they're not long enough to go through the cabinet and inside the cabinet where I need to hook them up. So I've got all the equipment to do that. Whew, we got a lot of work coming, or a lot of work to get done this week, and I plan on doing it all. So let's see, what do we have after this? I have a timeline because I got the counter guys coming in, so I have to get this done. All right, so let's not waste any more time and let's get her done. Okay, I've got the cabinet, the base cabinet upside down. And I've got the 4 feet that go on it. I'm assuming you would just turn it. Yep. Now I just gotta spin it over, put it in place. Meet you over there. I'm going to transfer the distance to my stud over to my cabinet, and I have 9.5. So 9.5. This is definitely the hardest one because it's all sitting out in the open. There's nothing here to hold it, and obviously the walls aren't completely flat because you can see a big gap here and then there, and I have very little room for air. So lots of double checking, lots of remeasuring before I screw it in. Now it's good to go. Stage is getting this one set up to the right height. I actually had to, the company I bought it from made a boo-boo, and I had to make a jimmy rig. So, has to join this and this cupboard. So, first I'll put this one in, then I'll worry about this. Now I just got to drill for the studs. Solid as rock. And level is, I don't know, what's level? Level is level. And plumb. Nice. Okay, here's the big one, the kitchen sink. Now I gotta put in my line for the RO system. I also need to remove these. I just capped them off, but they're too short. They need to come up to about this high. So I'll also remove those. step is to get all my dimensions so I can cut the cabinet. To this cabinet, I get a dimension, and it's 10 3/4. So 10 3/4, 18 3/4, 18 3/4. So I want to go from this line down. Right? So I would go 16 to 18. So this case should be 17 1/4 to 19. So 17 1/4, 19 1/2. Same thing down here. I want to go 8, 3/4, 11, and 27 1/4 to 29 1/4. So 27 1/4 to 29 1/4. All right, back in the basement. We gotta change out these lines. So this is my hot water line, but as you can see, it's busy and I need to put in a valve. So I really can't with all this. So I have to bring it back here. This is butchered too, so I'm gonna bring it back here and split it. One go up and over, one will go down and over to this, and then go down. So I gotta cut it here and cut it here, and then take all that out. Let's get her done. Need to take the heat away from the valve. Don't want to ruin it. So just enough heat to solder. looks like good solder. So I saved you guys all the grief of cutting and fitting. So now we'll just go ahead and solder it up. I just got to cut my line for my cold water and do that one. Like I'm a professional. Okay, the only thing left is the one connection here coming from above and the one connection there coming from above. And I'm gonna wait to get the counters, the cabinets in to do that, and I'll show you why upstairs. Alright, so I've marked down from the top down to my center point for my drain. I measured from this surface in the top to locate my features, because the top, this is set and that surface is set. So that's this surface and the top, so down and over, and I drew it. Same thing with the floor, the wall out, so this out, and and that surface in, so this surface in. And I got my water line, my hot water, my cold water, and I'll have to put them in after, as I mentioned down below when I was soldering downstairs, because I can't put a drain and those in at the same time, if that makes sense, when I go to put this cabinet in place. Got it in. I got my stud holes marked, pre-drilled, ready to go. Level her up. Got the faces flush. Got it right on. You barely see my red line. See it along the bottom of the thing there, Jeff. Oh yeah. Can't really check here because this is in the way. Perfect. I think that's a keeper. Let's put her in. All right. Okay, pass her through. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. That's so far off. That's not funny. It's calculation. All right. To fix this, I need a couple of 45s, and I don't have any. So, we'll finish this another day. Well, guys, that's another video. That's a wrap. You know what? You know what time it is? It's a good time for beer. That's what time it is. Ooh. Once again, I deserve this one. Man, that was a long weekend. Not actually long, it was a lot of work. I did, here, let me show you what I got done. So, I've got in I never did get back to my door. unfortunately, but I did manage to get most of the bases in. I have a dishwasher left, I have a drawer bank, and a microwave left to do. So that's really, this is pretty much empty for the microwave or dishwasher, so I really only have two left to do. So awesome. I did get this in. I'm not overly pleased with my cutout job over here, but it'll do. This one worked out well. These are okay. The only problem is this one here, sorry, that one right there on the basement, it didn't line up. I showed it a second ago. I have to get a couple of 45s. I still have my RO water to run through and hook up downstairs. That's going to come up through the counter. Whew. Let's see what else is next. Look at that skylight. Shoo-wee. Love it. And then comes the fancy stove and hood. Can't wait. Well, like I say, that's another wrap. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your busy lives to watch our videos. It means a lot to us. You know, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Share us on social media if you would like. We'd appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, now would be a great time to do that. Again, thanks guys for watching. Cheers.